lot of fun and very hard for the work to start. Just a really funny scene in dialogue. Dialogue is just one of those dialogues that you just literally on the dialogue because you just don't know what to do with a dialogue like that. So we were having a hard time shooting that scene. I think spirits exist on different levels and on different planes that we cannot see. There's definitely metaphysical. Sure. There's definitely another dimension to what we can just see. It's the easiest thing to do, and it's the meanest thing to do because the doubt is in your head. And you can't get it out. So I've been here working in the industry since before I was, just about when I was 18. You know, so you've grown up in this industry in a way, in that sense. I was seeing a Shah Rukh, you know, that's who he was for us, and you know, Amir or whoever it was. There's something different about the people who you meet when you're younger, and also vice versa. They've also seen you since you know you've been starting out. So I don't know how friendships happen, but the one thing that I noticed is that you miss them a lot. You know, like after a while, you all of a sudden realize that. Oh, it's because you haven't worked with them for a while. Because a lot of times your friendship that you have is there when you're working together. You may feel the same fondness for those people, but he goes on to his film, everyone else goes on to their own films. And then you kind of lose touch with each other, you know? Nowadays, there's so many ways to directly communicate with the audience, with the media, with whoever you want to communicate with. So I think there's also a little bit of a sense of more togetherness. There's more of a community which is there now with social media. But as you said, when you know, like when I started, it didn't exist. So when you went out there, it was very different. Like, you know, people didn't see you. They didn't know anything about you, and we just had newspapers, and you had when you came on screen in the cinema, and that was the only access kind of that was there. We went to promote that film. There was no social media at that time. So there wasn't any camera phones. You were going to the cities and seeing, let's just see who's now going to show up at this mall, and we'd come and, you know, do whatever interaction was there. It was different. I think the only thing I would say, it allowed you to be in the moment a little more. I would want to haunt Mr. Bachchan to find out the secret to his energies, how he manages to just work so tirelessly like that.